Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about formation of image through a plane mirror. Before all we should know that what is a plane mirror. Here we have the word plane. So the meaning of this word is something which is flat. Okay. So plane mirror is a flat structured mirror which is made up of glass. So let us say that this is a plane mirror which is flat and this is the surface of the mirror, right? In plane mirror we have two surfaces, one will be reflecting and one will be non-reflecting. So let us consider this part as the non-reflecting surface. This is our non-reflecting surface and this part will be our reflecting surface. Now you know what, in a plane mirror, the part which is behind the glass, which is the non-reflecting surface, here we have a silver coating as well as a zinc layer, silver coating and a layer of zinc is coated such that reflection should take place from this surface, right? And this surface will not allow the light to pass through it. Okay, now formation of image. How actually the image formation takes place and what are the qualities and effects that could be seen in this whole procedure. Let us take an object which is lying, the position of the object is in front of the mirror which is located here, and let us say that there is some light source which is falling on this object, and from this object the light is incident on the surface of this plane mirror such that this is our incident ray. This is our incident ray and this is our object from where the light is falling. So here we have a beam of light. Beam of light, you know, it is a cluster of light. We have several rays. So here we have considered one ray which is incident, which is falling on the surface, and we know from the laws of reflection when the light is incident it reflects back. So this is the reflecting surface, so the surface will reflect back and the light will reflect back along this direction covering certain length of distance. So this is our reflected ray. Let us consider another light ray which is incident at this particular point, and this light ray will again reflect back along this direction, okay, such that this is our second incident ray and this is our second reflected ray. Let us name it. So here for this incident ray, this is the angle, so let us name it I1, first incident angle. This incident angle is reflecting along this direction, so this will be our R1, first reflected ray. Coming to second reflected ray, this is our I2, second incident ray, and this is R2, second reflected angle. We know from second law of reflection, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So is it quite clear? It is quite clear from here that this I1 is equal to R2. And here also I2 is equal to R2, right? Sorry, I1 is equal to R1 and I2 is equal to R2. It obeys the second law of reflection. Now for actual intersection of light, that where at which particular point these two reflected rays will meet each other. Because we know there has to be intersection of reflected rays. So you see, if we extend these two rays further, they are not going to meet each other at any point. They will never meet. But if we extend these two rays in backward direction like this, then at some time, at some distance, you will find these two reflected rays will meet each other at this particular point. So wherever these two reflected rays will meet each other behind the mirror, that will become the position of the image. So what do you think? What is the position of image? Position of image is located behind the mirror. Okay. And this is the position of an observer. This is our eye. Okay. This is an eye, and here from here we get to see the image. Okay. Now let us talk about the quality of the image. So the quality of the image will be this image distance, at whichever distance the image is formed, that will be equal to the object distance. Okay, so right now we are talking about the quality of image. So image distance will be equal to object distance. Okay, this is the first quality. Second one is size of image, that is image size will be equal to object size, right? So if you see here, this is a point object and the image is also point size. So whatever will be the size of the object, the same size will appear on the surface of the mirror also. And if the distance of the object is located at 2 meters in front of the mirror, then the distance of the image will be also at 2 meters behind the mirror. So this image distance will be equal to object distance. So these are the quality of image. One more thing is that the image is virtual and erect. Virtual and erect. This is very important property, quality, that the image which is here formed here, it is virtual. It is not real image. Okay. Now what is real and virtual image? Virtual image is the image where the actual intersection of light do not take place. You see here, this is not the actual intersection. These two reflected light are not actually meeting. They are apparently meeting. They appear to meet, but they are not meeting each other in real. Okay. That is why we say that this is virtual in nature. The nature of the image is virtual and it will be erect. Erect means अगर object as इस position में है, okay, then the image will be like this only. Erect means straight, right? अगर object ऐसा होता है तो image भी हमारा ऐसा ही बनता है. Clear? So the nature of the image will be virtual and erect. Now let us talk about the effect of the image. So there is one important and exclusive effect which is seen here, and that effect is known as lateral inversion. So lateral inversion is that effect where we find the left part to be formed on the right part on the screen and the right part to be formed on the left part of the screen or the surface of the mirror. So when you stand in front of the mirror and when you raise your left hand, you will find your right hand to be raised up, right? So in lateral inversion, the image are laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means right part हमारा left हो जाता है और left part हमारा right हो जाता है image के form में. Okay, not in real. Real में ऐसा नहीं होता. But when we see our image on the mirror, we find the left side on the right part and the right side on the left part. So this is the effect which is known as lateral inversion. Very common examples are the letters of the word ambulance, which is written on the vehicle ambulance. The letters are laterally inverted and it is written like this. The letters of ambulance are written like this. Like this. Isn't it? So these are the letters of the word ambulance and these letters are laterally inverted. But when we see the same letters in our side mirror of our car, जब हम इस सेम लेटर्स को अपने साइड मिरर जो हमारे कार में लगा रहता है उसमें देखते हैं, तो देन वी फाइंड दैट दिस इमेज विल अपीयर करेक्टली इन करेक्ट पोजीशन. ये इमेज हमें ऐसा ही नजर आता है, लाइक दिस ओनली. एंड यू नो व्हाट हैपेंस? द रीजन फॉर दिस पोजीशन, दिस अलाइनमेंट is that if there is traffic या फिर कोई बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक है एम्बुलेंस के आगे, then the ambulance will get the pass so that it can go without any obstruction and hurdle, right? So this is the reason for the letters of the ambulance, which is laterally inverted, and this is the property which is known as lateral inversion. Okay, so this was all about the formation of image through a plane mirror. In our next video, we will see about the ray diagrams and the formation of image through spherical mirror.